Well, this is Dave Ferrante with Suncoast Rodent Control. I'm in an attic, Sarasota, Florida here. We got a situation where the homeowner is hearing noises in the attic at nighttime. Because he's hearing the noises at nighttime, it's been going on about a week. He obviously called me out here to investigate to see what's going on. We think it's rats in the attic, and then I'm going to show you now what to look for when you're inside these attics and what not to look for. All right, so here we got some downed insulation and some shingle grit. It can be confused for rat poop sometimes, but in this particular case it's coming from above. But the reason it's coming in is because we've got a bunch of insulation that's been knocked down and torn apart, and you've got teeny little footprints and tears from obviously rats that are probably coming in through this vent, this box vent up here. So it's a good indication that something has done this damage and torn these up, and they make these little teeny holes from their claws as they're walking. They can climb upside down, run and jump, and then obviously that's what's caused the shingle grit to get on the inside as well as that vent. So we're going to keep looking for poop and then maybe some urine spots. So far I'm not seeing a bunch except for this shingle grit you can see down here. This rodent control on the roof in Sarasota. We're doing the exterior inspection. You see that they have these decorative stacks, which are nice, so they cover up the plumbing stack or the poop stack. But you see here, there's a big vent gap here. If my finger can get in there, a rat can get in there. So this should be closed off or screened off with some type of hardware cloth or a better critter quitter, if you will. So that's one entry point. Now we're going to examine those J vents over here, and then we're going to check along the ridge vents and the transition points as well. So this big box vent, that's pre-screened, so underneath that vent, they're pre-screened, and that's intact. Here somebody tried to go to this plumbing stack, and they did kind of a crappy job. It's a real thin type of screening, and it's peeled open. So that definitely needs to be replaced with some hardware cloth or a nice cap. And then that J vent is also screened, so that one's in good shape. Okay, so moving to what I like to call a transition point on the roof, where one roof section goes to another roofing section, usually from a dormer or a build out like this. And then underneath here, well, you can see we got poop, and it's not lizard poop. We got rats that are running around trying to find entry points. You can see all along that edge, they pooped along the shingle. So we want to obviously check that transition point back there. It looks like somebody put some concrete in there, so that's good. We want to make sure that there's not a small opening there. Okay, so weird camera angle, but I'm on a roof transition point. This is where this was concreted in, where the soffit meets the roof. You can see. So somebody a long time ago did a good job of stuffing this. And it's not as pretty as my work, but at least they stuffed it, and you can't see it from the ground. But you see, over time, it settles, and then there's an entry point right there in that little corner. So that little bit is enough for a rat to get in. And you can see, I think you can see, sorry for the camera angle, poop right down below. So the rats are coming up here, and they're finding the little entry points, and there's several of them, and they're in. That's what happens. So from a external angle, coming back out, and I'm laying on my back to get in a small spot. You can see the front of the house here. So as you turn around, that's how those gaps happen. Is those roofing transition points from one section to another. Happens all the time. Okay, so that concludes the inspection inside and outside. We found entry points in the garage door flange, and then obviously these roofing entry points. These all need to be taken care of as well. So Dave from Suncoast Rodent Control signing off. Give us a call for your inspection. It's free, and we can take care of you and keep the rats out. 941-777-3247.